Hi everyone. I felt a very strong need also to make a live video, and I'm really hoping that the message gets out there. My heart aches. I was really scared to do a live video because I was worried about everybody's opinion because of where I come from. But that's more of a reason for me to do a video, is to put it out there and allow people to have a chance to think about it, that there are people living in recovery and there is help out there for the ones that actually are struggling in addiction, and there are people out there that have been where you are and are living normal, productive lives every day. I'm a recovering addict. My name's Misty. I've been in recovery for over 5 years now. And in that 5 years, I have watched the drug epidemic in our city and in our community surrounding our city take countless lives and hurt countless people. And my heart aches because there are resources out there and there are people out there that care about these addicts. And now, more frequently, you hear about our young people dying. And some of these young people aren't even hard drug addicts. Most of these young people are out there buying marijuana thinking they're going to go home and smoke a joint or smoke a bong. And next thing we know, they're lying in a morgue. I'm one of the lucky ones that actually got out alive, but it took years for me to get to where I am today. And it's not easy. And it's not a choice that anybody could have made for me, but I had to make it for myself. So if there's anybody out there watching this video now or later that is struggling in addiction, if you are a teenager, a young adult, an older adult, reach out there. Reach out in your community. Walk into a room. Find somebody that will sit there and give you the time, that knows your life is worth it. Your life is worth living. If you suffer from depression and it leads to you using, your life is worth figuring out why you're depressed. It's not about why you're using, it's about the pain that causes your use. I'm terrified right now. I'm a single mom, and I have 2 young teenage children who are growing up in this community. And they have already buried more loved ones and friends in the last 2 years than I would have wanted them to bury in a lifetime. I had my 15-year-old son come home the other day and say to me, "Mom, I'm scared." And I was confused because I didn't know what he was talking about. So I asked him, and he said, "I'm scared that I'm going to start burying more of my friends because everybody I know in one way or another is using some form of substance." And that's a scary thought. My teenage son is 15 years old. So these drugs are not only in the pockets of the older generations, but now have found their ways into the pockets of our 15 and 14-year-old kids. And it's killing them. They're dropping dead. They don't have immune systems. They don't know who to contact if they don't feel right. They're scared, they're alone, they don't know what to do. And everybody in our community has been closing their eyes to it for years. The police have just now decided that they're going to come public with a warning about this epidemic. Hello? It's been here for years. Instead of now just coming public with it, they need to figure out how to help our community to rise above it. Because if we don't find a solution to it, or a way to help the problem that's occurring, we're just going to continue to bury everybody around us. I've been in recovery for 5 years, and I get up every morning and I thank God that I am here. I thank God that it's not me out on the streets using now. But I also get up every morning and I wonder if my phone's going to ring. If I'm going to get a phone call that one of my close family members has overdosed, or that one of my kids is overdosed, or one of my friends' kids is overdosed. Something has to stop. Something has to come to light. Somebody needs to help our young people to understand that there is help out there for them. Instead of turning them away because, oh, they're a drug addict, or they're drinking too much, or they smoke pot. Sit down with them and ask them why. Why? What do you need help with? How can I help you? Just to be there for them for 10 minutes and tell them that somebody cares about them and somebody that loves them, and somebody's going to love them even when they're not loving themselves, will give them just that 1 minute to think that just maybe they're strong enough to make that first step to reach out and contact somebody. And I'm going to put it right out there. Anybody knows anybody, tell them to contact me on Facebook anytime, day or night. I will sit down, I will have coffee with you. If you feel like there's nobody out there in the world, please know that there are people out there, and there are people in recovery that are willing to help you in your struggle. That know that your struggle is not alone, and you are not the only one that's walking in those shoes, because there are people that have come before you that have been in the pain that you're in, and that are willing to help you walk through it, because we know that you're worth it. And there's people out there that love you. And for a long time, I didn't love myself, and it was the people that I'm talking about that love me so that I could learn to love myself. So I'm here today putting the word out there. Please, if you know somebody who is suffering an active addiction that feels that they need help, share this video with them. There are people out there. For women, go to the Women in Crisis Center. They're not only there to help women that are in abusive relationships. They have contacts. They can get you in touch with the people that you need to know. Go to the men's shelter. They have places for men. They know who to contact. Reach out to the Indian Friendship Center in Sault Ste. Marie. They have resources. They have spiritual advisors on spot. They have counselors. There are people in our community willing to help you. Please just reach out to us so we can. Thank you for watching.